My name's Davita. I am, I guess, Leif's girlfriend. When I first met Leif, when you first meet somebody, there's a little bit of showing off period. So, he was fun to hang out with, very charming. We would laugh and have a good time. And then it was probably just a few weeks later when, we started to really get to know each other that I noticed he didn't want to go out as much. I guess you could say he would isolate or hibernate or things like that. And I would call him and he just always seemed down. But knowing that he was an Iraqi vet, my father's a Vietnam vet, so I kind of understood. As the relationship grew, I saw more and more of the symptoms and how it affected him. Relations with just his friends, his family, even with myself, when he'd go through his different moods of depression or his highs and his lows and things like that. The most important part is that, I just stay with him and, just keep it calm, because I've noticed that if something gets, like if my energy gets high, if I get angry, he gets angry, and then, our communication's just gone. And he's in a different mindset that, I recognize. And when he's in that mindset, he almost looks like he's back there, in Iraq. He still gets that. I've known him for over 2.5 years now, and and his episodes do still come. They're actually farther in between now, which is nice. And I think the more he talks about it, the more he embraces it, the more he accepts it. When I first met him, he talked about the VA and going to the VA. And of course, me being a Vietnam vet daughter, we didn't hear great stories about the VA or hospitals in general. So, he would talk about it and I'm like, oh, okay. But then he would tell me, he didn't go to this appointment, he forgot about that appointment and things like that. So as our relationship grew and, I started becoming more a part of his life, he would say, can you help me remember my appointments? And so, no problem. And then he started asking me to come to the appointments with him because he couldn't remember things that happened to him during that week. And the doctors really have, they sit there, they listen, and they really understand PTSD and how it affects, people and how to get them out of it. They don't talk down to them. They don't say, you should do this, you should do that. They've allowed Leif to talk about it and just they kind of direct them like, if you ever feel that way, what are things that can help you stay calm? What are things like hobbies or things that you can do? Then there's the medication, and they're very patient about finding the right medication for him. It's not like, okay, take this and you'll be fine. It's like, if it's not working, then we'll try something else. So they really work with him in the program and helping him get through these emotions and feelings that he has. It takes a lot of patience. And, first of all, it's understanding, patience, and then love. If you really love that person, then, just be patient and try to really understand. If you see the symptoms of them, not motivated, not wanting to go out, not, doing the fun things that they used to do, don't be afraid. Go online, look up PTSD, look up, if there's a VA near you or, other military programs, because there's so many out there that can help.